Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today to talk about the Ride of the Allfather event that's actually coming up pretty shortly here. We covered it yesterday in the blog post, but I wanted to revisit this, guys, because it is going to be quite a tedious event here, and I wanted to spend a little bit more time talking about this, especially since if you guys may have missed this from the blog post, this is actually going to be a 2-week leaderboard, really battling it out for diamonds for Odin, but as well as that limited and finite resource being the Mystic Gear Tier 20, obviously working your way for Professor X and the Age of X progression, right? So, similar to other events that we've seen in the past, but obviously there's going to be a different component here tied back to a really exclusive orb fragment that's going to be possibly the make it or break it for folks actually going through this event, right? And on top of that, there's actually power core component as well. So obviously everyone wants more Ice Weight Purple, everyone wants more Crimson Mystic Gear, and then they even add in the Odin Diamonds, and that's kind of where the kicker is, right? So you can take a look here. This is the event breakdown. As you can see, there's really good rewards actually throughout. There's gold, there's commander experience points, training modules and whatnot, and there's even actually these negative zone health packs that's going to actually help you push forward in the actual Harbinger negative zone event. Now, having said that, this is why I have issues with it right now. And it kind of goes back to what we've been seeing in the last couple of weeks, where not only have they been encouraging and really recommending us to build the recent teams, right, being Vigilante and as well as Thunderbolts, but when they release these negative zone events, as we saw with the last week, we had to build up a pretty juicy Vigilante team. Like, I think my Vigilante team anyways, I had 2 Gear Tier 20 characters and Gear Tier 19, and it wasn't like difficult by any means, but that's a lot of investment right now. And mind you, thankfully I'm bringing them into the Age of X progression, so I had no issues bringing them up all the way to the max. But those that don't have access to these resources, those that don't have materials and gold, and obviously just even Crimson Gear to bring up these characters to participate exclusively in these events, right? So if it's any like the negative zone that we just saw, you're probably only going to be allowed 2 teams, which is Vigilante and Thunderbolts. And we know Thunderbolts, Hyperion is just getting released this week as well, so Vigilante probably still going to be the best option. And this is the issue right here, right? You can see there's no limit to the scoring, so it is going to be an absolute free-for-all once this starts. And first come, first serve. The more of these negative zones that you do, the more points you get. Obviously earning more of these Thunderbolt Diamond Orb fragments tied back to the Harbinger Command Center items, that's also going to give you an opportunity there. But I think these ones you also have to pay as well, so just be mindful of that. That's why there's a limit of 100,000 there. The spending of the power cores as well, right? If you guys are planning to spend power cores, I haven't used any power cores yet for Victoria Hand, for Songbird, or Hyperion, so that's probably going to be my game plan, guys. I don't have those characters unlocked yet, so I'm probably just going to wait for this event to start and then use power cores, and I'll likely bring up a video as well just to showcase for you guys how I do in that. But yeah, that obviously, this is going to be an event between the haves and the have-nots, right? Do you have resources saved? Do you have power cores in your arsenal ready to be utilized like this? Because that's what it's all about, and that's how you're ultimately going to be really working your way towards this milestone. And the better you do, the more likely you're going to rank higher, and obviously have that chance of more Odin Diamonds, Odin Red Stars being available as well, and the higher chance of obviously more Mystic Gear Tier 20 pieces. Now, having said that, guys, if you're not able to obviously dabble, the good news is that there's still red stars being awarded in this event. So for example, if you're not focused on the leaderboard, make sure you focus on what you want to achieve in your account as well, right? You can see here at 78,000 points, you can still get the 6 red of Odin right there. At 175,000 points, you can get the 7 red of Odin right there, and 8 million gold. So even if you guys aren't going to be going ham on the leaderboards, make sure you pay attention to this milestone event, because this is still going to give us the opportunity here, at least to give us some additional health packs for the negative zone, some Odin red stars that can help bolster your roster to another level. Obviously he's been a staple in the arena meta, so yeah, just my 2 cents, guys. It is unfortunate though. Obviously those that have already invested in Vigilante and Thunderbolts, they're going to be getting optimal value. Those that have a massive supply of power cores like myself, this is why I always preach hoarding as well, because you just never know when they kind of throw this kind of a straggler event like this, where it kind of sticks out, and especially since it's for 2 weeks, it's gonna be intense, guys. We're gonna see a battle between the haves and the have-nots, the whales and the non-spenders. And hopefully, you know, folks like myself being free to play, we're gonna see how we land by the time this is said and done. But yeah, just my 2 cents, guys. Let me know what you think, though. Let me know how you feel about this event. Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of this 2-week new format of the leaderboard? We'll see in the coming weeks if this is gonna be kind of the new shift going forward and how they want to situate things. Because, you know, you think about it from their standpoint, you know, having to plan one event for 2 weeks, it is simpler in logistics as well. And then also at the same time amping up the competition, because now as an engaged competitive player, you have to be paying attention now for 2 weeks as opposed to the 1 week. So definitely I got my concerns on it. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully I'll give you guys an update, obviously, at the end of the day where I land by the time this is said and done, though, as well. Thank you for your time as always. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.